Lies create interference. Lies, Lies, lies create interference. Honesty, I repeat, honesty restores coherence. Coherence meaning harmony, equilibrium, balance. Lies create interference. Harmony restores balance. Think about it. You go to any point of your time. You can go to any point, any space. You can go to any point and space in your timelines and draw and pull up a situation in your interactions that where a lie was told, and reflect on what it created. So when I say lies create interference, all you have is yourself to be the proof, to be the validation. When I say honesty restores coherence, all you have is you to be the proof. But you gotta do some shadow work to be that proof. Because the the light don't lie. Whatever type of light we possess, you see, because all light ain't bright. You see, all light ain't bright. That's why we have auras to let us know, what type of light we operating in. For those who know, you see. But the light don't lie. It vibrate. You see. But what does it vibrate? It vibrate what we feel. Why is that important? That's important because authenticity is power in the quantum field. I'm going to say that again because I don't want it to go over nobody's head. And that don't be my intention. I just operate from the level that I operate on. You see, and it took time. It took as much time as I was needed to get out of time. You see, to be able to sit before this camera, which is awkward. You see, as long as I've been doing this, I ain't never got used to it, and that's good. I'm comfortable. Being uncomfortable is a good thing because that's where growth happens. Growth don't happen in comfortability. So once the spirit, gave me that nugget, I stayed consistent. I kept on coming no matter how much I still ain't used to it. I still keep coming back. And we've been doing this now since C19. You see? You see, because during lockdown, we ain't had nothing but time to look at ourselves. You see, so whoever took that time during lockdown to look at themselves during lockdown, when we came about it, you see, because during lockdown was if for any of us who had some sense during C19 lockdown, you see, and lockdown, that was our time to get free. So once they externally released us from the lockdown, that we was in according to this construct. You see, those that stayed on the shadow work that they was doing when they ain't had no time but to sit with themselves and look at themselves and look whoever around them, cause a lot of things got tore up. A lot of SHIT got tore up during COVID and in the realm of relationships, all type of relationships, intimate relationships, personal relationships, family relationships, friend relationships. Because we all got a chance to look at ourselves, but more so, we got a chance to look at ourselves in the time that we had to ourselves on the basis of seeing ourselves through the eyes of all that time prior to lockdown that we had don't gotten the opportunity to deal with others. So we ain't only get an opportunity to see ourselves through the eyes of ourselves, we also got a chance to see how others viewed us. But I don't know how many of us took opportunity or seized that opportunity to be able to see what I'm illustrating to our minds, to be able to see right now. Is there any deep thinkers out there? Because I know I'm not the only one. You see, I don't do what I do because I'm the only one. I just do what I do because I'm the only one doing it. And according to all the teachings that, the master teachers before us already left, without giving you the same teachings that the master teachers came giving us to us in the first place. I just found a way to relate this to our everyday life experiences in a metaphysical yet reality type format. You see, so I ain't just sitting here saying a lot of words. You can actually, if you use your mind, you can actually see what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you could physically clone yourself, why is this important? Because I know y'all want to know where I'm going at. Because I'm always taking us somewhere. And this is where I'm taking us to, back to ourselves. See, because the power is in the people. You see, the power is in the people. So anytime Sawu present to the people, I'm going to always use my presentations to point the people back to ourselves, because the power is in to the people. I don't care who it is bringing the message. You see, the power is in the people. And whoever bringing the message, if they're not enforcing that the power is in the people, then once again, what are we doing? Who are we listening to? Who do we call ourselves following? Because I'm not here for no followers. I'm here for leaders. but the leaders that I'm here for must recognize themselves as such. You see? Because I ain't had nobody come along and tell me, oh, you're a leader. No, I had to see that in myself through the things that was through how universal spirit, creative intelligence, was using me through the life experiences that I had to live through, that I had to endure, that I had to go through, just like you and yours. But what choices have you made? Which brings me back to where I was about to go. If you could physically clone yourself, would you be around you? Right now, if you can clone yourself right now, would you be around you? Would you hang out with you? Would you do all those things that you do with those that you do it with when y'all do what y'all do? If you could clone yourself, would you do those things with you? Would you deal with yourself like that? Would you be around you like that? If you was the opposite gender, if you a male, if you a male on the other side of this message, if you could clone yourself into a female, if you could clone, if you could take your blueprint and put it into a female, would you date yourself? If you're a woman, if you're one of my sisters out there, if you're a female out there, if you could take all your characteristics right now in this moment and clone it into a man, would you date that man? See, this is for the deep thinkers. These questions are for the people, who I said, regardless what may come up, regardless what I may be shown, regardless what I may have to feel, I'm willing to do this shadow work. That's how deep I'm willing to go. See? It's for them people. If you was the opposite gender, if you could clone the opposite gender of your blueprint, would you date it? Why is that question so important? Because it go back to me saying, for y'all who don't heard me say, See, it's who we is when nobody watching. It's easy to perform. It's easy to get on stage while everybody is. But it is when it's who we are when nobody watching. That's most important. Because it take discipline to still put in the self work. It take discipline. You see, to put yourself under the microscope, to put yourself under the flashlight. You see, it take discipline to really see yourself as you truly are, and not how you want to be seen. It take discipline to do that, and everybody not willing to do that. How do I know? Because there was a time that I wasn't willing to do that, and I wasn't really too interested in listening to nobody who was pointing me in that direction. You know, so I get it, but that ain't gonna stop me from showing up, becoming. You see, because somebody gonna come by here hard in that hardened type of state, whether it's a hardened heart or a hard mind. You see, a hardened spirit or a hardened soul, but somebody gonna come through here and in a hardened state in some aspect of their being, and it's something that I'm gonna be done said. You see, in the frequency that I'm saying it, gonna be just enough to crack the shell, so a little bit of light can penetrate through. See. Who are you when no one watching? Who are you when there's something in it for you? How do you show up? How do you show up for yourself? To show up for those that you know when there's something in it for you. I know everybody can jump on that one real quick. It's something in it for you too. I know you showing up. If I call you right now and say slide by the crib. I got something for you. Nothing can't stop you from getting by here. But what if I called you and said, come by the crib, I need a favor from you. I feel your whole frequency shift through that phone. See, Sawu the seer. Sawu don't just see, Sawu is the seer. And y'all is too. I just don't know how good y'all is with it. You know, that's what you're gonna have to know for yourself. That's why we getting all this training through these life experiences. What y'all think all this mess we've been through for? For fun? You hear me? Y'all think this mess been for fun? That's what y'all think? Man, who are you when there's nothing in it for you? See, I know who most of us gonna be, including myself, when there's something in it for us. But who are you when it ain't? Who are you when it ain't nothing in it for you? Huh? And you required to show up. And if you're not required to show up, maybe you asked to show up. And if you're not asked to show up, maybe it's a responsibility for you to show up. Do you show up though? Because it ain't nothing in it for you. Who are you when it ain't nothing in it for you? And there ain't nothing in it for you to gain. Who are you then? See, these are the questions for those who really want to evolve. These are the questions for those who really want to expand. You see, these are questions for those who really want to ascend. You see, these are questions for those who want to do better than they ever done. These the questions for the people who want to be better than they never been. You see. And most people entirely different from what I'm presenting to us right now. I could put everything I am on that. Most people are entirely different from what I'm speaking to right now. They ain't even ask themselves these things. But that's not our fault. We glad we're in a position and somebody in position to present these things to us. Because I'm talking to, I'm speaking, to self just as much as I'm speaking to y'all. See, we're in this shit together. You hear me? It's who you pretend to be to the world. when I was self-identifying and going through different phases and different identity crises, through those phases, you see, and putting labels on myself. I'm this and I'm that, them labels, them pretend to be labels that we put on ourselves. I've been through all that, so I know what I'm speaking to. Don't think I'm tripping now. And and if you think I'm tripping, your soul know I'm not. Your spirit know I'm not. At least the highest parts of it. I don't know what the lowest parts may do. The lowest parts may have you triggered by these things. You see. Or something in you may have you triggered by these things because it don't want you to see you as I see you. Because all I see is God. All I see is source. So this presentation help get us there, just like every other one. This video helped get us there, just like every other one. What's intended, what's intended, and what's received, in a lot of cases, be two wholly different things. Cause Sabu always good for no reason at all, regardless of what I may have to communicate. I just be being obedient. A lot of things that come out me I don't like to communicate, but this what the ancestors want to have me say. You hear me? so who y'all think I'm gonna listen to? It's who you pretend to be to the world and who you are to yourself, the same person. See, you might not know me, but you might not know me if you don't know me, but those that do know me also know that who I am right now is the same person that I am in the flesh, and I don't been a whole lot of other things. You see, we don't even want to go there. You see, we all got them stories if we got them stories, but everybody ain't got them stories. Because we come from all different forms of life, all different walks of life. You see, so we all got something to offer, even if we don't come from the same walk of life. We all got something to offer on this journey. I'm just playing my part. It's who you pretend to be to the world and who you are to yourself, the same person. I love this ancestor business, man, because and what I'm doing, I don't pretend to be blind to make people comfortable. You see, and neither should you. Especially if you know the world needs people who can see. I say the world needs people who can see, and I mean really see. And I mean really see. Now more than ever. So we don't need no pretend to be blind people, and in our network, because we can't grow. we can't grow in comfortability. Comfortability is akin to a state of blindness. So we can't grow in comfortability. So we're gonna have some bump our head experiences. We're gonna have some challenges. We're gonna have some tests, and it all is message. You see. So don't take it personal. Don't make assumptions. You know. I ain't say don't use the law of assumption, but don't make assumptions. You're gonna have to know the difference, discernment. You see. Always do your best. You see. And let your word be bond. That ain't the fourth agreement, but it got something to do with your word. You know, let your word hold weight. So let your word be bond. Them four agreements, man, we use them in our life. They work. You know, we need people who can really see right now more than ever, man. You know, we're in a world that's backwards. You know, and in order to get back, we're in a world that's backwards, and in order to get back, you see, we gotta go fast forward and reverse. I had to catch it. We're in a world that's backwards, and in order to get back, we gotta go fast forward and reverse. You know, and for me, I had you know, I had to see it. I had to see, you know. Y'all who rocking with me don't heard me say, before we learn how to love ourselves, we taught how to learn others. And based on that, you know, we come to a point of whatever love for ourselves we gonna have based off those experiences. That's why healing is so important right now. You see, because we know our stories and what we come from. So that's why healing is so important. That's why shadow work been so important for these last 5 years. You know, really 10 years for those, you know, those who was awoke before 2012. You see, because you know, 2012 a shift happened. 2016 a shift happened. 2020 a shift happened. You know, more major shifts, you know, happen. Then it's a lot of little shifts. 2008, it's a lot of little shifts that happen in between that. But 2012 a major shift happened. 2016 a shift happened. 2020 a shift happened. You know, and some of y'all may find yourselves being able to directly identify with those years and certain things that y'all went through, especially concerning dark journeys of the soul. You know, that people had to go through. You know. Yeah, walking Maldivite, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, we had to do some, you know, we went through some really intense dark journeys of the souls during those years, and even since then, like I said, it's they always happening. You know, they always happening, depending on what's gonna come up that we gotta work through. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know, it's the type of world we in. But we came up from this world, you see, to be in it and not of it. So that gave us work to do. You hear me? But I just can't come to, you know, cause I was tired. But I feel myself trying to get a second wind. But just because I feel myself starting to get a second wind, I ain't gonna sit here and just shoot the shit all night with y'all. You hear me? But I just came through to say something. You know, I was trying to beat 12 o'clock, but I ain't do that. You know, it seemed like the more I was trying to beat 12 o'clock and get this recorded and finished before 12. You know, this so yeah. So yeah, But I just came through to say a few things, drop a few nuggets on our mind, you know. Remind us that real control is allowing the world to conform to us, you know. Allowing the world, real control is allowing the world to conform to you. I don't care where you at. I do this everywhere I go. Every state I don't stay in. You see, but by the time I don't made my mind up that this way I'm gonna be, cause this way the spirit don't let me at, that environment and the people in it already don't conform to me, you know. So I get love everywhere I go. People love me everywhere I go, and I thank y'all for loving me too. You hear me? And more than anything, you know, that's really what I came through to tell y'all, man. You know, I thank y'all for loving me. You know, cause strong people love strong people. You hear me? And since strong people love strong people, I want to say thank you for being strong enough, you know, to love me, because you couldn't do it without loving yourself. You hear me? And till we do it again, you hear me? I'm known as Sawu. Be you how you be you. Thanks for the likes, shares, comments, questions. Ask me if you got them. If you got something to say, say it. If I say something that made you think, drop it in the comment section. Don't be shy. You know, I don't bite. You hear me? So forth and so on. Y'all that been around, y'all already know what it is. How I get down. You know, if it's something I can help, I can assist you with. You know. Reach out, and my information in the description, you know, email, whatever the case may be. You know, it's about the people. You know, if we gonna do it, and everybody ain't gonna see the vision, but if we gonna do it for those who listening and that get it, if we gonna do it, we gotta do it together. You see, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it together. They say birds of a feather flock together, but every bird is not of the same species. Message. So if you is, if you see me when you see you, like I see you when I see you when I see me, link up. You know. Stillness, abundance, love, light, health, and wholeness, 3 times. You know, honor to the ancestors. Honor to the ancestors and honor to the ancestors. Once again, 11:22. We in the hourglass. We probably I think what the day is. We like 2 weeks, maybe a little bit over 2 weeks. Houston, Texas, Fade event, Foundational American Indigenous Day in Houston, Texas, downtown Houston, Texas, 11:22. If you could come out, come out. Damn, I was looking for my phone, so I could have played the thing for y'all. But hey, till we do it again, man. I love y'all. Peace.